All right, guys, this week we're doing the practice round here at Sprinkler Valley. Sprinkler. Hopefully not sprinkler. All right, this week we're doing the practice round out here at Sprinkle Valley. This is one of the 2 courses for the Austin Open. Of course, I got Paul. He smoked me at the Luna Battle, so the front nine's going to be on his channel because we bet the front nine being on his channel if he won, and he beat me. So front nine's on Paul's channel, back nine's on my channel. We're going to alternate holes. Hole 1 I'm going to do the breakdown. Hole 2 is Paul's going to do the breakdown, and we'll vice versa. Yep. Thank you guys for joining. Thanks, Paul, for joining.
This is our first practice round in a long time. So
I think it is. Throw it old school.
Let's do it.
All right, hole 1, we got 570-foot par 4. It's like a dog leg straight to the right, so it's almost like you gotta throw a putter to the corner. Got a little bit of a head crosswind kind of deal, so biggest thing on a shot like this is just kind of keeping it low so you're not lifting, getting the nose up into the wind. And so I'm trying to throw a TI zone nice and low and just pretty much land straight. Something just like that. That should take you kind of into the landing zone, skip straight. But yeah, that's important, just keeping the nose down, keeping it low on a downhill shot like that. So Paul's going to show us the same shot.
Let's see, I'll do the same shot. ESP zone though.
Yep. So yeah, that just kind of takes us into the landing zone up there. We'll see where those land and throw some up shots.
Anytime Rick's on the course, he's going to come flying by you at some point. I don't know how.
Everyone always lets me play through though. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because they know I'm fast.
So I'm going to try to slow him down today. No, I'm just kidding.
Or I'm going to try to speed you up.
I usually play quick practice rounds when I'm by myself. So.
Yeah. I don't know, I just feel like the more shots you get in, the better, more muscle memory you're getting,
100%.
As opposed to just throwing one slow, lollygagging.
100%.
Yeah.
I wish we could just make single tee times.
Yeah.
Every 2 minutes.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, so I want to be a little straighter.
Yeah.
But what is this?
All right.
I'm in line.
Oh, that's where you're at? Oh, you threw zone 2?
Yeah, but I got a little funny line here.
I thought that was a buzz.
I just have to go wider than the intended, but it looks like there's wood chips, so it's slightly intended to go this way.
Nice. Get in. Oh! This is like the type of course where you're scrambling from the fairway pretty much.
That's what it feels like.
Literally.
Those days.
You throw it in the fairway and you're still scrambling. All right, so me and Paul threw pretty much the same exact shot. If you throw a little bit short like where we are, you kind of got to go this left gap. If you throw a little farther, you have kind of the middle gap.
15 more feet.
Yeah, exactly. So just a little bit further. I think the headwind's slowing him down a touch. But I'm going to throw a zone here. Try to hit that same shot Paul did with a zone. Oh, caught that. I saw his go a little long, so I downgraded to the zone because he went a little deep with the Raptor. Yeah. But yeah, so this is kind of just these wood chips here, kind of landing zone. It's just a short par 3 or par 4. Yeah. Even if you throw off a little bit, you're still scrambling.
It's one of those good holes to just get you out going on the course.
Yep.
Nothing too crazy. I mean, you can make it a pretty big score, but shouldn't be too bad.
I feel like I see the side armors try to rip around the corner probably. Oh, potentially.
I'm sure we'll see many of those.
Yeah.
Not from us. But.
Yeah. You're not really gaining anything though. You're still playing for 3. All right, so we'll try to make a long putt here. Oh. Yeah, I mean, this is just a hole you're basically going to get most of the time 3 or 4. Hopefully you want to get a look at 3, obviously. But yeah, there's a lot of trees on the upshot. It can get a little dicey.
MVP?
You switch putters?
I have 2 sets.
Oh, okay.
So I just happened to grab the 2 whites.
Oh, okay.
Texas golf though, already got stuff in my shoes.
Yeah. Wood chips and freaking briars sticking to your feet. I thought last week after that you've missed a couple putts and switched putters.
No, I have the purple ones here. I figured out what I did wrong.
Yeah, that's always good.
It was one of those days where I just felt off, but I was scoring.
Right, yeah.
So I was like, all right, don't change anything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still working even though nothing feels good.
Then it gets exposed at a certain point.
And then once you get to the longer holes, you're just like, all right.
Yeah,
I should have fixed it regardless.
Yeah. Eventually your lack of confidence is going to get exposed eventually.
Yep. So I should have made the adjustments early, but we had no warm-up field too, so I was kind of like,
it's hard sometimes whenever you're off, but you're still scoring because you should make the adjustment, but you still want to score.
Exactly. So that's what happened yesterday, and lesson learned.
You get too caught up in the perfectionist.
Yep. Hole 2, this is a par 4, 618 feet. This is one I don't really know what to do, but keep it left. So I like to try to break these holes down and cut them in half. So if I can get 350, I'll be happy. Don't need to try to push it too far. Definitely got it left.
I think you can throw Raptor. You don't need to go that fast,
okay.
maybe. But I'm going to try a Raptor. I think he threw a good shot, just maybe too fast of a disc, but just, I'm going to throw a Raptor. I think you throw a Force?
I did,
yeah,
yes.
Okay. I'm going to just throw a Raptor, a little bit slower of a disc. So that's going to be a little tight. It's not exactly what I want. Should be in the fairway, but you want to kind of be, like Paul said, left side of the fairway.
Extras?
Yeah, I would throw extras for sure.
I'm going to throw a backhand here. Oh, never mind. Yeah,
so yeah, as you guys can see, we're just kind of throwing shots, see what works, see what doesn't. You know, obviously you see the finished product most of the time in the tournaments.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times you have to sometimes mess up a shot to kind of learn from it.
Or 2.
And or 2 or 3 or 4, yeah. I'm gonna throw another shot, Predator. I'm gonna try to hold it a little bit straighter this time. That's a little bit better. That's kind of where I want to land. I was a little lucky, but even that left side's a little better than the right. Just has a better angle.
Yeah.
It's the type of hole where even if you're in the middle of the fairway, you don't really have an angle. You're better off being left in the rough.
It's really not that far either, 618.
Yeah. It's crazy. Some holes you'd like rather be like on the left fringe as opposed to like right side fairway.
Yeah.
Just because the angle's so much better.
Placement.
Uh-huh. But on U-disc, it's a fairway hit on the right side, but you're out of position. Yeah.
I got called and said, hey, we're thinking about signing Rick. What do you think about that? And I said, I don't care. I said, I don't care, go for it. Ever since the whole House of Disc thing started, I heard there might be a shakeup, so it wasn't a surprise.
All right, we got the FPO basket right in front of us. Right. I'm gonna use that kind of as a target. I just wanna go just left of that and pretty much just go straight. If I go into that tree line straight ahead, then at like 300 feet, it's gonna be a putt. So I'm gonna throw a little bit straighter Raptor, just hit that gap where the FPO basket is and try to go straight. So something just like that's pretty much exactly what I want.
Going in. I see the markers.
But even if that
now.
just goes, even if that just goes dead straight and doesn't hyzer, it's still fine. So
this is probably realistic for where my forehand's gonna
Yeah.
land. So I'm gonna go flippy force just for the hyzer angle. And the pushing.
Yep, that's money.
Go in.
Get in. Oh, that was an insane
that was
skip.
Pretty close. That shows the wind. What's going on today? But that's more realistic. I throw Captain Raptor. I don't have a Raptor, so mine's gonna curl in hotter than his is, staying wide.
So yeah, I threw the Raptor, and I'm just kind of, even if I just go too straight in the bushes, I'm still putting from 30 feet. So that's kind of a reference I use. I happen to hyzer and park it, but yeah, 30 feet straight ahead. If you go in the woods long.
See if these purple ones work. No. All right, one purple one still works.
Yeah, it's easy to go long on this hole just because you're throwing a driver that skips a lot of times.
Yeah, 100%. It looked like it was tucked behind these trees more, but it's. Oh,
and you want to just hit the gap. If you hit the gap and get up here for a putt, that's what you want.
Yeah, and there's a lot of trees in the circle, so you can just try to hit them.
Yeah, for sure.
Around them.
Yeah, even if you go straight, you're putting right there.
Yeah.
All right, hole 3, we got 360-foot par 3, kind of around a corner. We got 2 guardian trees on the left-hand side of the fairway. That's kind of a good indicator of kind of where you want to get around. It's kind of a shot you want to throw into the ground, probably at like 300 feet, 280, something like that, and then kind of skip around the corner. So yeah, Captain Raptor, throw it on the right-hand side, 360. It kind of feels like it's a little shorter, but we'll find out after this shot. So we'll see if that's shorter or that's long. Okay, that looks
parked.
Yeah. Looks just left of those 2 trees that I was talking about, so it might be a little short. We'll see when we get up there.
I went vulture, so I went a little straighter.
Yeah.
And that was a bad decision.
Yeah, but once again, as you guys can see, even if every shot's not perfect, we're learning from the distance control and stuff like that, and that's the most important thing in a practice round like this, for sure.
I just don't have the confidence in these overstable fairways like this guy does.
So,
let's see.
Raptor.
Yeah.
I guess you throw Onyx.
That is, yeah, that's my Onyx right there, which the next step up is it, but I think that's
Throw one more.
All right, I'll throw my Captain Raptor. Let's see what happens.
It's gonna flex it.
Yeah.
The cross one's gonna make it go straight. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah.
That's good.
Maybe I can do it.
The crosswind had held it straight for the most part.
I don't know why. It's never my first option for backhands, like my Captain Raptor.
Really?
Forehands, sure. I go to it a lot.
Okay, interesting.
But I've never been that guy, even with like Innova, I never went Firebird unless I had to.
Right.
Captain
Well, you're always, because you're always the hyzer
yeah, I
release
just feel
guy.
like right off that gap, I want to go hyzer.
Yeah, you just feel more comfortable.
Yeah, but
yeah,
we'll
as you guys can see, there are these two trees, and you can see them from the T-pad, and that's kind of the indicator. If you go just round to the right side, it's going to kind of take you inside the circle and be in the right line with the basket. So that's kind of the two indicator trees on this hole that I use, and I'm sure Paul uses as well.
Okay. So this Onyx was way too early.
Yeah.
Your Captain Raptor's park.
Yeah.
I'm just not throwing it hard enough.
Yeah, you just gotta. It doesn't play 360. It still plays a little shorter than 360, I would say. It probably plays like 330, 340, just because of the angle. So yeah, it's the right shot.
Yeah. Just need to put a little bit more on it.
Here you go. I got you the other one.
Thank you.
All right, so here's my first Raptor. Yeah, I just played the skip around the corner pretty well and got about a 20-footer. But yeah, definitely a hole that helps to have thrown it a couple times to be able to kind of gauge it, see how far it is, and now we know.
All right, hole 4, par 3, 364. Pretty similar to the last hole, just bending the opposite way now. I'm gonna go backhand. I'm gonna go Athena because I was short on the last hole. Try to make the adjustment. That's quite short. Okay, I'm a little off on the distance right now. Maybe I just need a power one, get the feel back.
I'm gonna go with some dude's disc. It's the Onyx. Let's see how it flies. So it's a good hyzer flip disc. Let's see if it slides. Yeah.
That's
It
a little
looks
deep.
like it got the right distance. That should
How
be.
is this a head? It was just a headwind on the last one. It's a headwind again.
All
All
right.
right.
Flew pretty good, dude.
Yeah, that's a good one. Mine aren't that flippy. There we go. I just had to disc up on one and slide it to C2.
Now you got the distance
Disc
down.
down one.
I'm gonna throw one more.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm gonna throw a buzz, Dickerson buzz. Oh, too tight.
Got a window. Is that a new Onyx to the bag, or you?
That was one of my beat up discs actually.
Okay. Yeah. The
One of my
Onyx,
first couple discs that I've finally had time to hyzer flip it because it's gotten broken in.
when the Onyx break in, they're so good.
So that's exactly what that
Like-
one is. It's like you throw a little bit of hyzer and it just turns and just stays straight.
I had some discs that I'd never wanted to lose or give up. Or
That's
have
one of them?
beat up.
Yeah.
It was like an Onyx. They're so good in the woods when you
Yeah.
get them.
Because they're
don't-
so fast. I thought I can almost throw them as far as a friggin' force or
Yep.
something. It's crazy.
Especially in the woods. I don't have one like that right now, unfortunately.
Right. It's either like you're too stable or too beat up right now.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
the beat up ones I just give to like the FPO, and that's like their main
Yeah.
drivers. They love it.
Athena, is that the slower one?
Yeah, it's like a
Slower version of
7.
the Onyx?
yes,
Yeah.
straighter.
Same disc though, right? Pretty
No,
much same flight or no?
straighter, straighter. It's,
Okay.
I would say a Vulture is the other one.
Nice. Yeah.
Maybe I should have jump putted by some of my C2s.
Yeah, the Athena that I threw flew very similar to the Onyx.
Yeah,
They're kinda
I
stable.
guess once they're both beat up, they're very similar.
Yeah. So here's the Onyx shot. Yeah, it's just such a good disc for a hole like this, 360. Just throw it like 70, 80% shot, and it's going to kind of hyzer flip down the gap. This guy knows how to create a disc for sure. All right, hole 5, we got another short par 4, 500 feet, straight, and then kind of dog legs right at the end. Haven't played it, but I'm going to throw probably like a 250, 300-foot Raptor shot, just kind of hold it straight down that gap. I'm going to use those kind of those flags as kind of a reference point. If I can just go just past those and fade back right, that's kind of the shot I'm trying to play.
This guy just steps on his disc when he's running.
Oh,
I thought it was, what did it hit?
I don't
That tree
even
at the
know,
end?
but I think it was kind of the good shot. If it would have just missed out, throw one more.
Is there another tree behind
I think,
it?
yeah, it looked like it. I thought I got past that last tree. That's too tight. But that first one's kind of the one I'm looking for, just a little bit straighter.
I'm gonna throw the backhand so
All
you can
right.
see what it looks like.
Oh, that gap, huh?
Yeah, I
That
mean,
looks like a good shot.
it seems kind of easy.
Yeah. The higher you throw it, the bigger the gap.
Yeah, that was Buzz. Let me go Buzz SS, a little harder and higher. Or lower. All right.
I-
Buzz is the better disc.
I'm gonna throw a little more. I'm just gonna try to throw a less stable disc so I can just focus on hitting that gap and even turning a little bit left. There we go. That's better. So that's right by those flags I was aiming at. And then, yeah, if that's kind of the spot, I think that's kind of the spot we want to land, kind of where Paul threw his buzz. So there's multiple ways to get to this hole. Just kind of whatever you feel comfortable with. Obviously, Paul feels a little more comfortable with that backhand buzz shot. I feel a little more comfortable with the forehand flex. So, yeah, just kind of a game time decision with whatever you're feeling.
Yeah, I'm watching what Ricky's doing, so I don't have to throw the forehand right now to see that gap.
Yeah.
I'll be back here again, but I'm trying to learn what Ricky's doing, just like everyone else that's watching.
Well, you can throw just a straight putter too to those flags.
Yeah.
You don't even need to risk the OB.
Oh, and there's actually water down there.
So yeah, the forehand, if you get too much of a skip, it can be a little sketchy. But it's almost, you can throw just a putter. You don't really need to get that much distance.
No, it looks like just getting to this corner and it's pretty open to the basket. There's not much in the way. Just kind of a center tree that's sitting in the middle of the OB.
Yeah.
It's the theme of Texas, I feel like.
Yep, scrambling from the fairway. It's the name of the game.
There it is.
Nice.
That's all it is.
Nice.
Little baby zone shot.
I'm a little bit off center to the right side because I got the skip. I think that's the difference between throwing like a zone into the middle where you're back further but more in the middle.
Yeah, the distance doesn't really help here.
Yeah, no.
It's just
because I threw it further but I have an awkward angle. I'm still going to throw a forehand flex, kind of something I can definitely still work with, but but just a little more of a scramble type deal. I might go in, drop. Oh.
I think Ricky has every bag Discraft has.
Yeah.
Every disc Discraft has.
I feel like an am right now. I'm just got like 20 different molds in my bag.
Yeah, and about 60 in there.
Literally. Probably like 45, dude. Come on.
You have more than 45.
I don't know, I have to count them up in a minute. I'm still testing stuff out, so I need to throw a bunch of stuff to try see what I like.
I haven't seen you throw the same disc twice besides the Captain Rector.
Yeah. That's what practice rounds are for.
Also, these holes all smell like they were just built. Just smells like cut cedar everywhere.
So yeah, this hole you could pretty much just go putter if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Not much to it. It's just about hitting the gap, and if you don't hit the gap, you're going to be off the fairway scrambling from par. And yeah, another short par 4 basically. You go putter, mid-range putter, whatever you want. What I learned is you don't need much distance. 500 feet. You could
So far through these 5, yeah. That's
putters off the tee, mid-range off the tee on most of them.
All right, hole 6, 320 feet. This is a little interesting, kind of forces you to a turnover, I feel like. But we'll see what Rick does. I'm going backhand, Buzz SS, gonna pull it over a little bit. I feel like that should be right at it.
That's a great line.
I feel like it should be right at it.
Yeah, like Paul said, this hole, it looks like it'd be like a left to right forehand, but these trees kind of stick out. It makes it a little awkward for the forehand. I do think the backhand does make a little more sense on this one, so I'm gonna go with just a beat up focus, try to do the same shot, kind of Paul through. That's a little bit wider than his, but it should be pin high maybe.
I think that went long.
Yeah, maybe went long. I'm gonna go a little bit, try to go a little bit tighter to these right side trees. I'm gonna throw a buzz on this one. Same shot, it's a little tighter just like that. That one might be a little too tight. So,
I'm gonna go
I don't know, that should be all right. One of those two will be good.
There, I like that one.
Yeah, that's good.
A little bit more stable buzz.
But that looks like a good distance in line, yeah.
Didn't hear chain, so it's not perfect.
What?
He said he forgot his Luna. I said, just check the pro shop on wheels in front of you there.
Oh yeah, we should have one in Philly.
In there.
That's so funny. The Zuna, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, first time I was throwing,
Dude, that's what you should do, is you should do a Zuka stamp, but change the N. Like just
To a
rotate the C
N?
to an N.
Zuna.
The Zuna card.
Well, no, the funny thing is how I said it on accident. I was like, I'm gonna throw my Zuna real quick.
Yeah.
Like I mixed the plastic and the name, like Z Luna.
I
said
saw that. You're
Zuna.
playing that little course.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So funny.
Oh, no,
All
your
right,
focus is pretty good.
yeah, it is. All of them are really. I must have hit a tree or something. It's crazy. It's windy in the woods here,
Yeah.
Texas.
I wonder if it's just because the trees are so small.
What?
I wonder if like the trees are pretty small.
Yeah.
Like Waco, they were quite a bit taller.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, make the adjustment. I just keep pushing them left because I'm not getting them flat. I just need to get them flat, and that pulls them to the pole. But if they go hyzer, they hit right here. If they're flat, they hit right here. So just don't be lazy.
All right, hole 7, we got a 640-foot par 4. It looks like the most viable gap is this right side. You kind of have a left and right side gap, and we also have a crosswind. It might affect which side you go to.
This is also our longest hole so far
yeah.
of the round.
For sure.
And this is what we're given.
I'm not really sure what to do, but I'm just going to throw a zone, kind of just keep it on hyzer, let the wind hold it straight, and just try to fade back into the middle. This hole, I think if you throw it 250 to 300 feet.
I can't wait to hear when he figures out what to do.
Yeah, all right, well, we'll throw the zone though. So that's, if I threw it far enough, it might be all right. So I threw a good line, just a little short. I'm going to throw one more and just throw it about 20% harder, but I like the line. Okay, that one looks good. I might have skipped too far left, so I threw it good. It just got a bad skip, but this hole's a tricky tee shot.
I'm gonna go zone 2. Let's see what happens.
I think that
I'm
shot
just
is a
gonna
little straighter than I got a big skip.
Lower. That's
Yeah,
my
lower's good.
adjustment. Same height, just like I said.
Yep, that was good. A little straighter disc too.
Yeah,
that's
just threw it softer. You were trying to push the gap, but that makes sense.
yeah. I like it. I'm gonna throw one more.
We're just under halfway to the hole. We still got 340 from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw
Oh,
the same
actually,
similar shot
440.
as Paul, just a little bit straighter of a zone. So that seems like it might be better.
Oh yeah. There
So
it is.
it landed straighter, didn't get quite the skip. So yeah, that shouldn't be. You kind of want to be on that, like where Paul is, that right center. You don't want to skip like my second one did because it kind of cuts off your angle. So
Feel like a fair gap here?
yeah, throwing it kind of does. It's tough,
yeah,
but
it doesn't seem as tight.
once you throw it.
We'll see what it looks like when we get up there, because if we have to go further than that, then I don't think it's a fair gap. But if we're going the right distance, then yeah, it's fair. Compared to everything you've seen so far, it's been like 600, kind of pretty open, this and that, and then you get to this one, 640, and that's the most wooded hole with the huge.
But it's hard. It seems like hard to get more than 300 feet off the tee. Yeah, the way it's lined up.
Yeah, so we have an actual longer shot here.
Right.
More than likely. Oh, I see the tassels on the ground, so maybe it is a spike hyzer from here.
Yeah.
But this is the tree Ricky was talking about before you started recording. So I'll go up over the top.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Little left.
Should crash for a putt though.
Probably should have thrown Raptor. Maybe we're. I don't know if I believe 640,
Yeah, right.
because we're not
All right,
halfway for sure.
I'm gonna try the up the
Not
middle
300.
shot. Seems very sketchy, but I'm gonna just kind of throw a buzz kind of just into the ground and try to play ground play up to the basket. Oh, pulled it. Too wide, too high. Try one more. Just gonna throw a little lower. That looks better.
There it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this over the top one more time, just slower disc. Oh, same thing.
Wind's just pushing them.
Yeah, but it should be closer.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know what that hit, but
The skip shot's good, I think.
maybe I just throw the same shot twice.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's parked. Yeah, this is an awkward shot, but
Zone.
yeah, it doesn't feel like it's 650, but feels like it plays a little shorter. You could, once again, you don't even really need to throw a driver potentially.
Let's go see if I can find my other ones. All right, you definitely don't want to be left now looking at this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's hard to. You couldn't really tell that from the second shot though. So
No.
yeah, it looks like now that we see it, kind of come to the consensus where it's kind of is
Yeah, that hyzer
an
shot
up
is
the
definitely.
middle gap shot on the second
Oh,
shot.
we're on hole 8, 385. This one's downhill. It doesn't look 385, but I've been wrong before. So I'm just gonna go backhand buzz down the middle versus the forehand right now.
Looks good.
Oh,
4.
too far.
No, that's perfect.
Well, I
That
see
was
the
perfect.
short side of the circle. I'm long backside.
Was it long?
Yeah, honestly, Rick, it plays like 310.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So I'm gonna go with the zone instead of the Raptor.
385, that's way off.
Yeah, it seems like it. See, I'm just gonna kind of try to throw a zone just so it doesn't skip as much as a Raptor might.
Yeah.
Let's just go straight, hopefully not skip too much.
385-foot zone shot.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely doesn't play 380. Probably, like you said, it probably plays 300.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like 310. I'm not mad at it. That's an easier shot than 385-foot forehand for me. Straight one.
Not enough turn.
But
yeah,
while we're
definitely.
here, I'll give the people what they want. They want to see this Athena.
See the forehand? Forehand Athena?
Yes, there it is.
Oh, that's funny. You don't do that too often, huh? Forehand Athena?
I don't throw it flat.
No?
I'll throw it on actually the flex lines quite a bit,
Okay.
like turnovers and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't throw it flat too often.
Just doesn't feel good for that.
Not the ones I have. I have domey ones.
Oh, okay. So they're more stable or
They're just more glide.
glidey? Yeah.
If I put some flat ones, they might be a little cleaner release, but.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my first one carried long. I'll put this one. Nope, hyzer left. Snuck it in though.
All right, here's my zone. Threw it pretty much just dead straight. I didn't really hyzer and good distance control. But yeah, like Paul said, it definitely doesn't play 385. It only plays like a little less than 3.
You don't have to go right. Like I see the pad here and I'm 15 feet left of the basket. You don't really have to turn the disc at all.
Yeah. So yeah, 385 real distance it plays is about 300 feet, and it's really not even a dog leg. It's just throw it pretty much dead straight.
Yep.
And
Dead straight right here.
Yep.
I'll take this. I don't know if Rick's ever played well at Waco though.
No.
Always wins Texas State.
Yeah, literally. I suck at Waco for some reason
The
every
only
year.
time you had.
I don't know why.
I feel like you were in contention was the year that I shot the 18.
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there.
I think that was the only year I played decent. Yeah, for whatever reason. I like the course. It's fun, but
Yeah, it's
I
a
just
fun
suck
course.
at it.
I think it has its place on tour.
yeah, for sure. It's unique.
It's just missing one big hole. That's all.
Yeah. It's like so many just chip shots.
Yeah, a lot of up shots.
Yeah, yeah.
basically.
You're up shot on a par 4 twice and you get a birdie.
Yep. They need to make it more lucrative for people to go for it versus
Right.
like layup has to be so short.
Exactly, or
Which
tighter.
I think they did a decent job on 16 this year.
Right.
15 it was a little in between.
Right, it
15
was almost
still
too easy.
It was too easy to go layup.
Right, they need to like tighten up the layups to where it's not like a.
Make it a much shorter layup, like you're laying up in the ditch.
Yeah, and then you got
almost.
to throw a tough second shot.
Or yeah.
Yeah. All right, hole 9, we got 470 foot par 4, shortest par 4 ever, looks like. We got kind of a high right gap, and then you got looks like a go for it flex shot, super high risk. I'm just gonna go with the right side zone, just so until I learn the hole. I'm gonna try to land right next to my manager, Jay, on the right-hand side there. That seems like the best angle for the hole. I pulled it a little bit wide. I'm gonna throw one more. Try to hit the gap, keep it on a little more hyzer. Oh, same shot.
All right.
I didn't hit the gap, so
layup
Paul will
does
show
not
you.
seem like the play, so I'm going big.
So he's going for it, all right. Seems good.
I think that's at least 370.
That seems real good. That seems like it could be a putt. I'm gonna try one more. I gotta hit the gap. I keep getting, the wind keeps shoving me.
If he hits the gap, I hit the gap.
There we go, I hit the gap. All right, that seems like decent.
Yeah.
Just should be an easy 3, looks like from there. Paul, see where Paul's landed. He might have a putt for 2.
You're
Because I don't
actually
think you're gonna reach it, it doesn't look like.
You almost want to throw past it and then come back.
Yeah, like wide, kind of, for
And
sure.
mine, I went flat. I could have easily put hyzer on it, but I
Yeah,
thought
Joey's right. You do kind of want to be over here. I threw my 3rd shot into this gap. This is kind of what, now that I know the hole, this is kind of where I'm going to be trying to land. And we have kind of a inside kind of turnover shot up the middle. There's some trees on the left side that kind of forces you to kind of throw this backhand instead of the forehand. A little wide. See if it gets through. Okay, I got kind of lucky, but I'm going to try to throw a little bit tighter this time. There we go. That one was more better line.
Yeah, pretty stock.
Yeah.
Backhand, pretty stock turnover.
Once again, putter.
Yeah.
Name of the game on these par 4s.
A lot of zone tee,
Yep.
more zone tee shots than I think I'll throw all year.
Right.
At this one course.
Oh, your other one's right there. So yeah, it's really
It's not that.
no benefit.
No, not at all.
If you would have had a putt, it would be different. But
I don't even know if I can get birdie.
no, that's so not worth it.
Oh, I got.
You have to get another
up window.
150 feet from where he's at. Nobody's doing that.
Oh, never mind. It's a bogey. Yeah, it's just a zone.
Yeah, just go zone.
Putter. But someone had to try it. Do you ever keep scoring these practice rounds?
No. Normally it's just kind of like showcasing the course and just throwing, some extra shots and stuff. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to Paul's channel for the front nine out here at Sprinkle Valley. Showed you some shots. Thanks for tuning in, and head over to my channel for the back nine.
What he said.